There must have been a Zoom update because now when I'm recording, it says recording in progress. All right, I have 12 o'clock on the dot and I got at least 2, so that's a group. So let's get started. We'll get warmed up. I'm just gonna do one of these, hitch everything up a little bit. I like these leggings, but they're a little saggy. Should have done this before I hit record. Let's see, get a little more volume. All right, start with a nice easy march for me. Find the beat. We'll start with a nice easy arm up and over, and down, and up, and down. And one more. All right, let's change it. Let's go step together, step. Step together, step. You can make it a little dip or a little bounce, whatever feels good for you. Getting a little bit of lateral motion going. Bring the hands up and back. Bring them up and back. But really pressing through those triceps, waking up the arms. Let's keep it up. Oh, let's go like that. There we go. We'll do an elbow and a big arm. Elbow and arm. Yeah. 4 and 3 and 2. All right, let's change it. Step knee, step back. Step knee, step back. Good, belly stays nice and tight. Like a little tiny standing crunch as you pull that knee up. Option to reach and pull. 4 and 3 and 2. All right, let's change the feet one more time. Step and tap, step and tap. Good, keep it nice and low for me. Loading up those quads. Bring the hands up. And just for fun, let's do something kind of silly with the hands. Let's do a nice little fast roll here. We're gonna do a lot of isometric holding for our arms, so we better shake them up now. 4, 3, 2. Okay, let's warm up our squat. Give me a squat and a stretch. Squat and stretch. Good, hinging at the hip. Squeeze the bum and the quads. Good, let's bring up the tempo. Down and stretch. Good, I want you to engage that pelvic floor on the way up. 3, 2. Good, give me 4 little dips. 4, 3, catch your breath. 2, 1 more. Rock it out wide, walk it really wide, shoulders bending back, nice straight back. Get straight down the center for your plie. Bending the knees and stretch. Good, I want you to squeeze your quads and your inner thighs on the way up. I want you to grab a quarter with your bum. Let's try some tempo. Down and up. 4, 3, 2. 1 more, bring it down and hold it. You can rest your hands or your forearms on your inner thighs. Sway side to side, you can rock back and forth, you can twist. You can do whatever feels good, reach for the floor even. And then when you're ready, bring it up, heel toe together. And shake it your legs. Woo. It's warm in my living room already. Okay. Let's see if I can find a window to open. I think it's cold down in the basement though. Okay, let's get started with our first sequence. So working body weight only today. We'll do some good unilateral work for our low body. I'm gonna turn on my timer. Okay. Okay. Low body sequence number 1, starting in our parallel position, doing some work in our squat position. Level 1, you're just gonna do some body weight lunges. So if your best effort today is a good controlled deep squat and a nice tight stretch, squeezing the quads, squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings, pulling up those kneecaps. Level 1, you're gonna give me really good, solid squats. You're gonna go as low as you can and as high as you can. So that's level 1. If you want to increase the difficulty a little bit, down into your squat, and shift up onto one foot and lift up your other knee with a little squat with a knee lift. If you're doing your knee lift, we're gonna do 4 sets on one side, then 4 sets on the other side. So coming from nice and even weight distribution on 2 feet, then shooting up onto that supporting side and driving that knee up really high. You're gonna squeeze your belly to help you bring that leg up. So like a little bit of standing core work as well as our quad and glute work. So I think your first side is gonna get super tired, and then that second side is gonna get super tired. Check everything out. And let me hit go on the timer. 10-second countdown. To our first set of our squat. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So level 2, with that knee lift, level 1, with a good solid squat. And you can do whatever you need to with your arms to help you use the exercise. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, 10-second rest, and going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same side again. And rest. 2 more sets. My sporty side started. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go again. Three, 2, 1, rest. We have 1 more set on our first side, then we're gonna switch our lead. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, keep your belly nice and tight, standing up nice and tall. So press the world down with your supporting side. Pressing down into the floor. Press away, good. Rest. All right, second side, switch your leg. I didn't put on the right Fitbit. And let's go. Usually I like to have heart rate data, but that one's plugged in and wearing my other one. I have a deeper squat on this side now. Not sure what I changed, maybe I'm just warmer. Good, nice deep squat, as deep as you're comfortable going. It's okay if it's a semi-squat. And that knee drive. And rest. 3 more sets. Some arms. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Excellent. Don't be afraid to use those arms to counterbalance. Rest. 2 more sets. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, keeping that chest up nice and tall. Hinging back in those hips. Send your movement back first. And rest. We have one more set. Get that knee lift. Great way to bring the heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Definitely increasing intensity without adding weight. So a variation like this is very helpful if you don't have something heavy to hold on to for your squats. Stuff like this just helps you to keep it interesting, keep it intense. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Good. Shake up those legs. Have a sip of water if you need it. Here I say it's getting warm. All right, great work, you guys. Fun. Not variation by adding that into Let's move on. Let's do a little bit of upper body work. For our upper body work, we're going to do some isometric holding and some pulsing. Just to change it up, just to do something different. So we're going to start probably with palms together in front of your heart. Shoulders are going back. You're going to press your arms together really tight, and you're going to squeeze all the muscles in your arms as tight as you can. So I want you to flex really hard. I want you to imagine that you're scrolling on Reddit. You accidentally saw the bodybuilding forum. You saw like that guy like posing like that for his like double bicep. And you're gonna channel that energy a little bit. We'll start with some isometric holding as our sets continue. Maybe we'll do like some pulsing kind of stuff. All that stuff I like to do, maybe circles. We'll play around a little bit. I think isometric holding will get very not very rewarding mentally for us, so we'll change it a little bit. We'll play with pulses and play with isometric holding. We'll just work our way through some different stuff. I'll make it up as we go along. Starting with that iso hold in 10 seconds. You go palms together, shoulders down and back. 3, 2, 1. Press those palms together very tightly. Squeeze every muscle in your arm. So isometric holding won't be your whole arm workout for the rest of your life, but it is really good to add kind of like these posing, these flexing, these hard iso hold exercises to your routine once in a while. And 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. If you want to change it up, make it a little more fun, you can come down into your ballet second and do a little semi plie and do your iso hold again. So by adding that plie, now we're adding a low body and kind of a more full body component to it. So squeezing your belly, squeezing your bum, squeezing your legs, as well as those arms. If you can't focus on all of the things, take out what you don't want to focus on. So if you're doing arms, focus on arms if you need to. Add the low body if you can. And rest. Good. All right, this time we're going to put our palms up to the ceiling. You're going to squeeze your arms and you're going to pulse up. Good, so palms facing up to the ceiling. Like your Wilma Flintstone in the roller skating waitress episode. You've got your 2 big heavy platters. You're pulsing them up towards the ceiling. This is why I'm not a waitress, I guess. I don't think I'd be good at it. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, you're gonna come down into your plie again. This time we're gonna do tiny circles. So palms facing out, arms are a little bit in front of you. So squeezing those arms nice and tight, making that nice flex palm if you can. If it's too hard on the wrists, I understand. Use up a little bit, but if that is not a limitation for you, keep it nice and flexed. Squeezing everything. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's come back to our iso hold. We can bring our upper body, our lower body up if you want. In 3, 2, 1. Back to that isometric hold. I don't know what my neighbors are doing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, this time let's do some pulses in front. Your palms facing, you're gonna do tiny pulses right here in front of you. 3, 2, 1. So if you're standing up, stand in your ballet first, squeeze your legs together really tight this time for something different. Good. Focus on squeezing those arms first and that little pulse second. And rest. So then do our pulse on the other side. So switch your top hand this time. Again, squeeze those legs really tight for me. You're holding onto a piece of paper. 2, 1. I said switch your top hand, and then I don't remember if I actually switched or not. I think I did. This feels different. I think this was different. I think I switched my lead. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh my gosh, last set. Let's come back to our iso hold. We'll bring it really down low as you can for your ballet second for that BA. So low as you can maintain it for 20 seconds and pressing those palms together as hard as you possibly can. If you want to, you can add a little bit of a sway or something for novelty. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. So isometric holding, we wouldn't do it all the time, but once in a while it's fun for a change of pace. Part of what makes all those people training for aesthetics look so good is that we spend a lot of time posing in the mirror. That is a good way to kind of increase your muscle tension. Just shake out those arms if you need to, whatever you need. Muppet arms, little stretch, anything you need. And a quick sip. All right, let's come back to our low body. We did spend a little bit of time down low in our rotated position for our arm iso holds. This is very good for us. It helped us to keep our hips kind of awake. We're gonna do some side-to-side lunges here. We're gonna start in a little ballet first position. Shoulders are down and back, so we're working in our rotated position. And we're gonna step one leg out to the side with that knee and that toe turned out and come on down into a side lunge position. So you're gonna come out into a side lunge. We have a couple options here. You can either keep your hands kind of wherever you need them for balance, or if you want to, you can add a little more touch with your opposing hand. So you can turn it into like a little bit of a cross across your body. So a side lunge like this, or if that front bend is too much, then just keep it up here. So you're going to press out, you're gonna squeeze your legs together and squeeze up at the very top there to pull your legs together like they have magnets. So really pushing off of this lunging leg to come back to your center line. So side lunges, option with a twist and a reach for the floor or not, whichever suits you better. Listen to your body. If you need to keep it upright, if you're feeling lightheaded or something, don't hike down. So we'll do 4 sets on the first side and we'll do another 4 on our second side. So I'm gonna stand way over here very dramatically so I feel the frame better. And after 4 sets, I'll switch sides. But just make sure you have room on either side for your lunges so that you don't hit any obstacles in your house. Going in about 5 seconds, our side lunges from our rotating position, and go. Option to tap the floor. I want you to really think about squeezing your legs together when you get back up to the top. Might just be this. If you're not adding that twist, that's totally fine. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, really pressing off of that working leg to come back to your center line. Good job, rest. 10-second rest and 2 more sets. Belly nice and tight. Shoulders down and back. Inhale out. Exhale to press back up to standing. Good. Don't be afraid to use your upper body to help you. And rest. You don't have to keep those arms rigid, even if you're not doing the pike. You can still swing your arms a little bit to help you. A little bit of momentum never hurt. So if you're not reaching for the floor, you can still do a little, like a little arm pump or swing. If that helps you for balance. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, time to switch your lead leg. I'm gonna come stick it over here now. Like that looks close though. And let's go. Side lunge, pressing up to standing. Really pressing off of this moving leg. Press the floor away with it to come back up to standing. 3, you can also put a hand on 5. Good, rest. If you're not doing the reach all the way to the floor, it could just be to the thigh. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Excellent, belly is tight, engage your pelvic floor, lifting everything up towards that center line. 3, 2, 1, rest. I think we have 2 more sets. There, I feel better. And let's go, are you ready? Good, it's all right to hinge at those hips for the side lunge. And rest. I think this is 1 more set. We'll see if I can catch. Here we go. Good, really pressing off that working leg to come back to standing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rest. Those legs. Have a sip of water. Roll at your mat. All right, come on down to the floor. Let's finish out with a plank or a hollow body. I'll give you both as an option. So no matter what, we're gonna work our core in an isometric way here. If you're on your front body, maybe on your back body, doesn't matter, we're all essentially doing the same thing here. So just a quick little recap for your plank form. Shirt in. I have a nice long line. I'm gonna try to not look at the camera. I think when I turn my head, that's when my plank doesn't look good. So I'm gonna vainly presume that's why. I'm gonna presume I do have a good plank. So level 1 for your plank, you're gonna bring your arms to the floor like this so that you're on your outer edge of your forearm and your pinky. You're gonna press down into the floor and press back your knees or your heels and make a nice long line from the crown of your head to your pressure point connecting to the floor. So that is your plank, either from your knees or your toes, from your elbows. Could be up on your hands right under the shoulders. If that's what you'd like to do today, that's totally fine too. If your shoulders or your arms just can't take the pressure to do that front lying body plank position, you can do a hollow body variation instead. It's basically the same but laying on your back. So I'll just show you really quick how to do that hollow body. You can use a hand under your thigh, come all the way down, bring the legs up, squeeze them together, point the toes, curl the head up off the mat, and lower your legs as low as you can hold them. You want to maintain your nice tight connection with the mat and your back the whole time. So if you're doing hollow body instead of plank today, please keep your back pressed into that mat. Hold the belly button in nice and tight. bringing those legs as low as you can and still hold that hollow body. So it doesn't matter which one you're doing. You can either do plank or hollow body, or you could switch between the two. If you like to have a little variety, that's a-okay too. So we're gonna do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I think I'll probably do half hollow body and half planks. So maybe I'll start doing planks for the first 4 sets, and then I'll switch over onto my back for the last ones. So choose your level of difficulty accordingly. You can go up or down anytime you'd like to in your difficulty level today. If you need more challenge, make it hard. If you need less challenge, make it easy. Going in 5 seconds, set up whatever you're gonna do. And let's go. First set, 20 seconds on. So if you're in that plank position, I want you to feel like you're pressing the whole world away from you. And rest. Good, going again in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I want to look at my planks, but when I turn my head, no good. I'm hoping that's the only thing that's wrong with my plank. And rest. 3, 2, 1. Come on up into that plank again. Five seconds. And rest. Next one is going to be the halfway point for our core sequence. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And rest. I'm going to switch to hollow body, but if you're happy doing your planks, keep doing your planks. So make sure that if you need an assist with hollow body, that's what you're doing, that you know what's going on. Oh, I should have done hollow body first. It's harder, I think. And rest. Yes, I should have done my hollow body. I feel that. 3, 2, 1. So if you're doing hollow body and you're doing little leg switches, make them really slow and a long hold. And rest. I think this is 2 more and then we're all done. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. We have 1 more set left. So whichever version you're doing, whatever difficulty you're doing, make it your best one yet. 3, 2, 1, go. Excellent. I'm going to watch. I'm going to get close to the screen even. Excellent. These look really good. You guys look sweaty. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Give your knees a little hug. We are at 12:29 on the clock. If you have like 2 minutes for me, I have a very quick stretch for you. And if you don't, I understand. if you're on your back, you can give your knees a little hug. If you're on your front in child's pose or something, you can just enjoy that for a second. And let's all come over into a kneeling position, and we'll do a kneeling stretch for today. Roll up your mat under for more comfort. So nice and tall from your kneeling position. Bring one leg forward, way far ahead if you can, and you're gonna bend into that front knee and press your hip on your long side down towards the mat. You can bring your hands to the floor, you can rest them on your thigh, or you can bring them up overhead for a balance challenge. You can also tuck that toe under and come up into a high lunge to make it a little bit of a balance challenge. You might find it very intense, and it might be a good stretch and a good challenge for you. And bring those hands down to the floor if they're not already there. Drop that back knee if it was up. Let's rock our hips back for a little hurdle stretch here to get that hamstring in that front leg. Toe up, toe down, doesn't matter. I like to keep my toe pointing down, but you can definitely flex your foot if that feels better. And you can rock back and forth a couple times to loosen it up. And then come back to your kneeling position. We'll switch and we'll do the other side. We'll do that deep lunge on our second side now, bending into that front knee, making a long line with that back leg. This time, instead of arms up, you can open your chest, bring your shoulder blades together, and look slightly up. And lower, bring the hands down to the floor, hinge at the hip, straighten that front leg for the hamstring stretch. And then rocking back and forth to loosen up that leg. And then you can use a hand on the thigh to come up to standing. A couple easy shoulder rolls up at the top. Shoulder roll, 4. Now bring the arms all the way up. Grab your wrist with your hand and give it a gentle tug for a little side stretch and an arm stretch. And then other side. And release. Good. Finishing with our nice little curtsy, standing up to one side. Bring your foot behind you. Bend both knees to curtsy. And coming over to the second side. Arms come up and they open to the side. Beautiful. Thank you very much, you guys. I hope you had a great workout. Stretch out. Anything else you need to stretch out. And as always, just let me know if you ever have any questions or need any help. Thanks. Have a good day, you guys.